Call First Page for your Motorola pagers, 1-800-825-2255.
Guests on WDCA receive a beautiful Bulova watch courtesy of Mellard Jewelers. Washington Capitals trailing after 2 periods of play by a 3-1 score. Jeff River rejoining you here on WDCA, and we will be back. We hope to have Steve Thomas of the New York Islanders with us, and we'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
It's only natural that children look to their parents for answers. So to help you explain why some things that may be fine for adults aren't right for children, Anheuser-Busch offers Family Talk, free advice from professionals to use with your kids while they're still learning to be grown up. And their favorite teacher is you. Let's stop underage drinking before it starts.
This could be more money than you'll need to drive home a new Toyota, because Toyota's big weekend is back. And it's so big it's on now and lasts through Monday. With special finance plans like no money down and no payments for 90 days on any new Toyota. So pick your Toyota and make us an offer. Pick a Camry and get the highest resale value of any car in its class. Pick a Toyota Tercel and get the lowest price two-door sedan with an airbag. It doesn't take much to get a new Toyota, but it all adds up to big savings. So hurry. The big weekend at your Toyota dealer ends Monday at 9.
Long & Foster reports that now is the best time to buy or sell a home in years. For a free home buyer's or seller's guide, call 1-800-442-SALE.
Out on the roof, when this whole world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face. I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the street. On the roof, the only place I know.
New Club World. Let all your cares drift right into space.
So let's go up on the roof.
British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
Jeff River rejoining you here on the island as the Washington Capitals, after 40 minutes of play, trail by 2 goals. We rejoin you here on Paramount 20, and I'm joined downstairs by the New York Islanders' Steve Thomas. And Steve, thanks for joining us here on
the breakaway. And beats the Jet sensation right there. But the finished splash would have the last laugh. His centering pass caroms off a maze of Canucks in front, past McLean for the overtime winner. The Jets force Game 6. First ever time they win when facing elimination. And the Jets hoped the win was the start of a role reversal from last year when the Canucks rebounded from a 3-1 deficit to win the first-round series. For the Kings, their triumph sets the stage for a repeat of their 6-game opening round win when the teams last met in 1990.
A hot new peanut just rode into town with a spicy taste that's getting everybody all fired up.
Got some warm. Maybe you ought to practice with mild.
Try new Planters Heat in mild and hot.
I feel Denorex tingling on this side, nothing on the head and shoulder side. I love that tingle, so I tried Denorex for my dandruff. It really came through. The flaking stopped, my scalp doesn't itch.
Denorex with conditioners, the serious dandruff shampoo.
I've switched to Denorex.
Shopping Office Depot, I believe I saved about 30%.
60%.
20%. 35%. Office Depot beats their competitors by 30%.
They've got everything from A to Z. Everything you could possibly need. Office Depot has a great selection.
Great selection.
Nobody beats Office Depot.
Nobody in America sells more office supplies for less than Office Depot. Nobody.
I'll get it, Olga.
It's the American.
They brought Miller Lite.
Americans are here, and they brought Miller Lite.
If you're on a mission for great taste that's less filling, Miller Lite is everything you want a beer to be.
Olga, we don't have salsa.
Someone say, salsa!
Top Rank Boxing. USBA lightweight champion Carl Griffith faces Narciso Valenzuela, and former world champion Lupe Aquino battles Joey DeGrandis. Top Rank Boxing, Saturday night at midnight Eastern on the ESPN. Here's a check now of some of the scoring leaders.
You were just doing what's best for me.
Satellites.
Shields up.
It's firing.
On the other side of the galaxy,
Hold on, we're going down.
a living hell is about to be discovered.
Like 20 light years from here, we wouldn't have the first clue.
Where death has little meaning.
We're in the middle of a pretty ugly war.
Because no one ever dies.
We're all prisoners on this field.
Major!
On an all-new episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Thursday at 8 on Paramount 20.
Ben Franklin, please. This is Agent. Benji, baby. Of course I got your message. I can't afford to miss messages, especially yours. You're my #1 client, Ben.
George, sit.
Yeah, that's why I have answer call here at the house, Ben. Yeah, I get my messages through the phone. It even takes them while I'm on the phone. You should get answer call, too. Trust me, Ben. Who got your picture on the $100 bill?
George, love you.
Answer call from C&P Telephone. Call now to order.
Frostbite Falls is paying to watch grass grow.
Gee, Rock, isn't this fun?
No, it's boring, and I know who's behind it.
Get your McBonus burgers.
Burger is so boring. Grass growing is exciting.
Luckily, Rocky had delicious Taco Bell tacos. Original, supreme, and the new Big Beef.
Here, Bullwinkle, try this.
The colossal crunch awoke the town from their boredom, and they tarred and feathered the two culprits.
Hey, this is AstroTurf.
I work for the world's largest security company. This is our office. In my line of work, people depend on me, and we depend on our car. We have 6 different people driving it almost 24 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week. And we put over 100,000 miles on it in less than a year. And I've not lost 1 man-hour due to this car. One thing for sure is that we're going to have a warm seat because it never gets a chance to get cold.
What would I lose if I try it once? You'll lose your family, your friends. You'll lose weight. You'll start looking ugly.
Tonight's Capitals playoff game is sponsored in part by Canon, official camera of the Washington Capitals, and by Roy Rogers, home of Roy's Roasters, outrageously good roasted chicken.
Jeff Rimmer, Craig Laughlin, rejoining you here on Paramount 20. The ice has all but been resurfaced, and as we join you, we get a look, Craig, at second period that, well, certainly was dominated by the Islanders, but I didn't see much pressure dominated or actually generated by the Washington Capitals in that second period.
No, really, none whatsoever, Jeff. I thought the Capitals didn't get it going offensively, and they haven't in the first 2 periods. Maybe it's the penalty-killing unit that's been out there so much they haven't been able to get into that flow that we always talk about. But right now, the third period, this is D-Day. I mean, if they don't get back and get it going offensively, they're out for the season. So this is going to be a huge period that someone has to be the hero on this hockey team and play a great period to get some goals.
Well, the Caps down in the series 3 games to 2. It's in this third period, they've got to generate some offense, or that is it for the entire 1992-93 season. And the Caps would certainly not want to end on this note coming in tonight. They wanted to generate the kind of offense that would get them a victory. And, of course, the end result at Game 7 in Washington on Friday night. Let's get a look at our Jeep and Eagle coaches pad and the goal here that, well, gave the Islanders the lead.
And here's the Islanders in the penalty-killing situation in the diamond. Here's the diamond formation. One man forcing Kevin Hatcher out here. One man coming up here, and he's the guy to watch. This is the play. Kevin Hatcher gets the puck. He's going to work the puck over to his defensive partner as we pick it up here. Here's the pass across, and look at the release. Hold it here. Here's the release by this guy right down here. He was here. Boom, 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 boom. Hoag's here, and look where the puck is. It's right here coming off his foot, and that's going to send him away. He makes a nice play getting in front of that to block it. Now it's one-on-one against Calle Johansson with Kevin Hatcher helping out, but he's looking over his shoulder to pick up the late man. And here comes the nice play. Benoit Hogue, a fast skater. He's breaking in. Now he leans his shoulder in here. Let's get a better angle towards the net. Calle Johansson all over him. I'm surprised he even got a shot away, and he didn't in this play. And hold it right here. Here's Calle Johansson all over him in front. Kevin Hatcher coming back, looking for the loose puck, but the play's going to end up coming over here. And look at Beaupre. He's really concentrating on that puck, and now he goes down thinking Hoag's going to shoot, but Hogue takes one more step, and that's where that opening opens up between Beaupre's legs. Benoit Hogue, a shorthanded, unassisted goal.
And a big goal it was for the New York Islanders. Certainly a deflating goal for the Washington Capitals. And what even becomes more deflating is the late goal in this period. The kinds coaches don't like to see, Craig, scored in the final seconds of play. Gives one team momentum as they leave the ice into the third period or the second period. In this case, the Caps now have got to play come from behind hockey once more.
Absolutely, and the Capitals wanted to escape that period down one goal, and as it ends up, that Pavanka line gets out there hoping for Terry Murray to get something generated, maybe get a couple of quality chances offensively, but there they end up getting caught because it's a 4-on-2 on this play, and we're going to take a look at it here as they break out of the zone. And here's the breakout here. Here's the Islanders coming up the ice. Look at this play here. Here's Travis Green, and look at this guy, Uwe Krupp. He's creating the 3-on-2. Pavanka here and Bondra trying to get back out, up and lend some support. But here's how it is coming across the blue line. There's a pass to Travis Green, and number 4, Uwe Krupp is breaking wide. Now this is a tough play for the defenseman. Travis Green holds it. Kevin Hatcher takes him, and he takes him out of the play. And Uwe Krupp continues to go to the net and hold it right here. Now here's where the problem starts. Here's Kevin Hatcher taking a man. Uwe Krupp coming, but look at his partner, Calle Johansson. He's not sure who he should take, either number 15, Dalgarno, or number 4. And they've really concentrated on getting the puck over. And here's that hard shot. It's a wicked shot right there from Travis Green. Nice leg save by Beaupre, but the rebound comes out. There's 3-4 Islanders in front, and look at how the Capitals collapse down low, and hold it here. Here's the Capitals all skating towards the puck. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys turning away, and that allows this guy right here, number 15, to spin around and give the spinorama goal as Beaupre's down. Beaupre can't get up and recover on the initial shot. He's down and out. Dalgarno buries it at 14 seconds.
The Jeep Eagle Coaches Pad, sponsored by your national area Jeep and Eagle dealers, where you can expect the best. Can we expect the Caps to pick it up here and considerably in this third period, Craig?
Well, I certainly do. I think the Capitals really have to go for it now. I mean, I think their defense are going to have to become more active. We saw Al Iafrate at home do it. Kevin Hatcher and company, it's time to open up the gates and get it going. They haven't done anything. 3-on-3 down low. The defense are going to be an important part of this third period.
Let's get a look as the teams have returned to the ice at our intermission stats now after 2 periods of play. They're brought to you by Roy Rogers, home of the great tasting fried chicken. The Islanders in front by 2-3-1. They've outshot Washington 26-10. 0 for 2, the Caps power play tonight. 0 for 5 for the New York Islanders. 5 penalties, 10 minutes in total for the Caps, 2, and a total of 4 minutes in penalties for the New York Islanders.
Well, the Capitals are ready to go here. This is it for them if they don't get it going here in this third period. The Islanders 3, the Caps 1. 20 minutes of hard hockey, and the Capitals are going to have to put together a huge effort. The Islanders, on the other hand, have usually come into the third period, especially with 10 minutes left, down by 3-1. So here's a chance for the Capitals to redeem themselves and get back into the hockey game.
Giant Food Out of Town scoreboard. It is Montreal looking to eliminate the Nordiques tonight with a 3-2 series lead, leading by a score of 4-2. And the Orioles have come from behind and now lead Minnesota at Camden Yards 6-4 in their 7th. Don't forget Saturday night, The Orioles will host the Kansas City Royals, and we'll have it for you right here on WDCA. Catch-up hockey for the Capitals. Hunter and Turgeon set for the draw, won by the Cap centerman. And the third period is underway. Kevin Hatcher for the Capitals. Sliding ahead for Hunter, who backhands the rest of the way, picked up by Malakoff. Malakoff for the Islanders, away from Dmitry Kristich, hammers it off the boards for, I guess, Steve Thomas. Turgeon with King away. Across the line, Turgeon working on Calle Johansson. The two go to the corner. Steve Thomas unable to put a stick on it, and it's Hunter away for the Capitals. Hunter to Elenick across the line. Kristich is with him. Elenick, top of the circle, slides it in front. Kristich could not redirect it. Kevin Hatcher off the skate of Dale Hunter. He neutralized now Thomas. Steve Thomas away from a hit from Kristich. Loose puck. Controlled by Pat Elenick at center, and he just hammers it in, but it goes off the rear end of the linesman, Gauthier, and it's the Islanders back. Cote hit there by Turgeon. Moved by Alan May of the Capitals. Peter Bondra slides it ahead for Pivonka at center. Pivonka dumps in. Al Iafrate sends it towards the net, and Healy had to be sharp with a kick save. This is Patrick Flatley, Islander team captain, away at center, across the line. He and Ferraro in the offensive zone. The trailer, Benoit Hogue, empty net. Iafrate sprawled in front. Beaupre covers up in the crease, and oh my! A great scoring opportunity denied the Islanders by the alert play of Al Iafrate.
That's a game saver right down there. You don't want to be down 3. Don Beaupre shoveling out some sticks and helmets from his crease area. That's his little area. Ray Ferraro in the middle of things once again, right in the crease. Here's Cote taken out flatly, but the trailer once again creating the scoring chance for the Islanders. A little too cutesy there by Benoit Hogue, sending that pass right across the crease, looking for number 20, Ferraro. Al Iafrate has seen enough of number 20 in this series. He's trying to clean him out and not make him a factor here in the third. Benoit Hogue has had one of his better games of the series so far. One more look. Great view upstairs. There's the play. Benoit Hogue. Now look at Beaupre. Makes him pass the puck. If Beaupre doesn't come across standing up, he would have shot the puck, but Beaupre stayed with him. The defense helping out in collapsing on number 20.
Great alert play there by Al Iafrate, but understand, folks at home, that Iafrate cannot cover up the puck with his hands in the goal crease. Otherwise, that's a penalty shot. And Iafrate did his best to keep his gloved hands away from the puck in the crease. Ridley on the wraparound, and the Caps can't convert. Caps have come up with a little fire here, and they need it, trailing by 2. 1 in the series, 2 on the scoreboard tonight. Facing elimination. An Islander win would advance them to the Patrick Division Finals Sunday at Pittsburgh. Caps wanting to send this game or series back for a deciding game to Washington, but they need a victory. Backhanded by Green. Cote tried to slide it towards the net, and it's Mullen that dumps into the Washington end. 17:52 left. Third period. Todd Krieger on the right wing. Skated off on the play by Malakoff, who dumps into the Washington end. And back to play for the Caps, Kevin Hatcher. And it is icing. 17:40 left to go, third period. The storyline in this series and the 2 games here, and a similar fate awaiting the Capitals in Game 5 was Washington blowing 3-1 leads midway through the third period. Well, we've got more time as Terry Murray talks to his troops. Then 10 minutes left in this third period, exactly 17:40. And Terry saying, come on, guys, we too can play come-from-behind hockey. Just, the Islanders aren't the only guys that own that.
Absolutely. I'm being very positive behind the bench. I think he's also telling his players there that, hey, our defensemen are going to start pinching. And when defensemen start pinching, they're not going to give up the blue line. Therefore, you need some support from the wingers, especially coming back to not let the Islanders have a whole lot of odd man rushes.
Turgeon across the line. Loiselle darts for the net shot. Oh, and Beaupre covering up as it beat him, but hit the far post. And that's the goaltender's best friend, but he was able to cover up on the rebound. Beaupre was beaten, but his best friend helping him out there.
Absolutely. What a snapshot. Pierre Turgeon likes to use Hatcher, and defenseman as a screen. And there it is. Hatcher, the screen. Beaupre doesn't see the puck coming. And there's that quick release, the importance of releasing the puck quickly in the National Hockey League. There it is, beating Beaupre clean, but that lucky bounce. The Capitals fortunate there, right underneath of Beaupre, forcing the whistle.
Pierre Turgeon coming in with at least to game number 6, 3 goals, 3 assists, and 6 points. He has assisted on the Thomas goal, now has 7 in this playoff series. Pat Ellinak gives it to Hunter. Tried to kick it ahead, unable to do so as Turgeon dumps back in. And it's Kevin Hatcher getting into the offensive zone. Hatcher walks in, shoots. Great glove save by Healy, and he sends it over top of the net. Great scoring opportunity, but rising to the occasion was Islander netminder Glenn Healy with a great glove save. Kristich walks in. Kristich with a shot. Another glove save.
What a save. The Capitals putting on some pressure here in the third. But Glenn Healy with that quick glove hand, hearing it from the fans here, chanting Healy, Healy, and there's the first save. Kevin Hatcher, he bobbles this right up next to the water bottle. Kristich trying to grab it as he comes around, but look at that move by Hatcher on Kasparaitis. That sets him in alone, and there's a nice quick snapshot. Boy, oh boy, great save by Healy. Capitals close. And they have to continue doing that against this guy, Glenn Healy, a goaltender that likes to stand up. One of his best assets that he has is that quick catching glove hand.
Great camera work by our Paramount 20 crew. Hatcher literally almost stepped into your living room. Great work. Puck off in the corner. Carpenter. Denied there by Malikov. Ferraro on the left wing to Malikov. Jumping up here now is Spotley to Malikov. Malikov fans on his shot and then is hit by Cote. Beaupre out to play it. This is Pivonka. Ahead for Peter Bondra. Bondra needs to get going here, as does Pivonka. We've not seen Bondra with that patented speed. Spotley to Pivonka. Now gives to Bondra. The two go away. On the left wing is Carpenter. Picked off by Pilon. Awful. In across the line, Ferraro, and it's called on the offside. 16-20. Caps trail by 2.
Now, a coast-to-coast savings event that only comes once a year. Announcing the National Jeep Sale at your Jeep and Eagle dealer. Buy or lease a 4-wheel drive Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with special savings. Get $500 cash back when you buy or lease Wrangler. Buy or lease 4-wheel drive Cherokee Sport and get special lease rates and cash back. So hurry in today, because while our vehicles know no limits, our sales do.
See your National Capital Area Jeep and Eagle dealer, where you can expect the best.
Chi-Chi's knows you love chicken. So we stuffed it into an enchilada, rolled it into a taquito, and grilled it Tex-Mex style. Chi-Chi's Chicken Trio Olay, just $7.99. And right now, the same low price includes our delicious sopapillas dessert. What a sweet deal.
Play underway. It's in the Islanders zone. Chopped out by Vukota. Down deep into the Capitals' end. Back to play it is Kevin Hatcher. No icing. Hatcher, the Caps team captain, along the boards, rolls it out of the zone. This is Curvers. Curvers jumps into neutral ice. Johansson there to play for Washington. 15:49 left to go, third period. Johansson and Hatcher playing catch here. Jones steps into Vukota. Hatcher jumping up in the play again. And you're right, Craig. These Capitals defensemen are going to jump up in the play to try to generate some offense. Alan May bumps his man Pilon. Vukota picks up the loose puck along the boards. Vukota to Loisel over the stick of Jones, who's back playing the left point. Hatcher, Mike Ridley. Alan May winds up with a shot deflected off the stick of Curvers, way up into the crowd here at the Coliseum.
Got to give the Islanders some of the credit here. They've really played well defensively against this Capitals hockey team. And there's Terry Murray talking to Pat Ellinak and company over at the Capitals bench saying, guys, we got to go to the net. Someone has to shoot the puck from the side, and everybody drive to the net. They haven't got the rebounds. They haven't got shots towards the net. At this point of the game, any shot on net is a big shot on net. as Ray Ferraro gets a little bit of a breather over at the Islanders' bench.
8 goals for Ray Ferraro, who missed a good part of the season with a broken leg. Says, hey, this is like really training camp for me, although it's been much more than training camp. He feels he's refreshed and ready for the season, having missed a good portion of the regular season.
Yeah, he told Glenn Healy when he was injured, and he had that, I think, broken leg. He had that problem for 38 games. And he said, Glenn Healy, get us into the playoffs, and I will be ready, and I will play well. That's come true for sure.
Well, Al Iafrate, who has 5 goals in the last 2 games, again being asked by the Caps to get something going offensively. We saw Kevin Hatcher jump up into the play a couple of times here early in this third period. And I expect that we'll see much the same from Iafrate, with the Caps trailing by 2 goals.
Al Iafrate, very particular about the hockey sticks he used there at the bench. Hopefully Stan Wong and company over there, Doug Shear, hands him one with a goal in it because he's ready to tee them up. That's what the Capitals are going to look for. Not only jumping up, but getting it to the point so these guys can use their hard shot to get something going against Philly.
I think it was Scotty Bowman that said it first, our good friend, now coach, of course, the coach of the Penguins. The Caps defensemen play like forwards, the forwards like defensemen, and it's Iafrate. Oh, he rattles it off the side of the net. Iafrate jumping up in the play off the point there, but from a bad angle, hit it off the net. And again, Iafrate in off that point. And Pat Elliott back to play it defensively for the Caps as Iafrate jumps up. Turgeon out of his zone, rolled by Cote to the Islander line, but quickly the Islanders right back into the offensive zone. Wheeling away, Iafrate with a pass to Elliott that went astray. Malikov backpedals almost to his net. Neutral ice now played by King. Johansson batting it out of the air. 14:33 left, third period. Caps down by 2. As Cote sends it in. Crowd standing their support for the Islanders. Hatcher, Johansson. Carpenter over the glove of Malikov and in deep. In the corner now, it's Vaski away from Pivaka. Malikov throws it on the wing for Flatley. Ray Ferraro tries to tip it out of the zone, unable to do so, but this time backhanded by King into the Capitals' end. 14 minutes left in the third period. Hatcher jumping up for Washington. Falling is Krivers. Hatcher around the net. Throws it in front. Bondra from a sharp angle, but Healy was there. Carpenter for Bondra. There's Pivaka camped in front, but Krivers has him tied up. Johansson lets his shot go there. Is blocked by Flatley. Johansson in off the point. His shot. Healy got a pad on it. Krivers away. Here come the Islanders. 2-on-1. Krivers knocked off his stick by Hatcher. Good play defensively by the team captain. Hit from behind by Ferraro. And Wahog tried to move it. Off into the corner. Calle Johansson. Johansson steps out of the zone. 13:22 left from center. Takes a wicked bounce off the boards. Off on the left wing now. Shot from a sharp angle. Healy may have got a piece of it. Cote in off the point. Cote throws it into the slot. Nobody there. Iafrate with a shot through the crease. And Wahog taps it, but not out. Cote will let it go. Scramble in front. Backhanded by Kasparaitis. Off the stick of Todd Krieger. Comes back to Kasparaitis. Kelly Miller picks it off. And he fired it wide. Pilon rolls it around on the glass. Knocked down Cote. Caps storming in the Islanders' zone, but can't get a shot away. Deflected, but wide by Kelly Miller. Iafrate in off the point. Pilon is hit hard by Kelly Miller. Comes to the right wing, shovel pass by Krieger for Mike Ridley. Ridley tries to walk in front. Ridley protecting the puck with his body. Now tries to move it down low. Ridley with a backhander for Kelly Miller. Miller with a shot. Pad save Healy. Rebound over the stick of Mike Ridley. Caps all over the Islanders, but Healy, when the shots get through, are there. The shot is blocked. And it's fired up into the crowd. Great effort by the Capitals, but an equally fine effort by the New York Islanders. And Glenn Healy and New York cling to a 2-goal lead.
Introducing the new Q, the Q45 to be exact, from Infiniti. It's an expression of what's possible in a luxury car today. The fact is, with so much landmark thinking in this car, I can't explain a concept as big as Infiniti in 30 seconds. If I could, you'd be silly to buy it. If you'd like to learn more, visit your Infiniti showroom. Or keep watching. I'll be back.
Oh, no question. I go to the Super Deal aisle first now. There's something about that aisle. What is it they say? Oh, buy big, save big. Well, everything is really big. Well, I mean, not everything. But I always save big. And you want to know what the best thing about Super Deals is? They're right in my Giant.
Washington Capitals generating all kinds of pressure around Glenn Healy. But when the shots got through, Healy coming up with a couple of big pad saves. Al Arbour calling a timeout to try to take some momentum away from the Washington Capitals, who are generating all kinds of pressure, Chris.
They certainly were. That was their first great flurry of the hockey game. They were in there close to a minute. Healy not only made a couple of nice saves, he had a lot of help from his defenseman, Richard Pilon, making his best save. He made a nice double leg pad save. His 10-minute mark in the third period is something. We're closing in on 10 minutes, and the Capitals taking it to the Islanders.
Pat Elenick stepping away from in front of Glenn Healy. Got a bit of a shove there from Vasky.
The Islanders might be feeling the heat a little bit. That's why Terry Murray is keeping the play going, forcing the defenseman to continue to pinch as Al Arbour calling that timeout just to settle them down. This is a young hockey team he's working with. They're getting running around as the Capitals did at the Capitol Center when the Islanders scored quickly in the Capitals' 6-4 win.
That's killed by 2. Dale Hunter picks off the pass but fired it wide. King slips and falls. Elenick looks for Kristich. Down low, that's Dale Hunter behind the net. Throws it in front off his stick. Heard by Elenick, right back into the corner. Louis Krupp throwing a glove into the face of Hunter. No retaliation from the Cap centerman. Hatcher with a shot. Glove save! The third great save by Healy with that glove hand.
Dale Hunter and Uwe Krupp going at it to the side of the net. Uwe Krupp pretty upset. Dale Hunter really working hard in the trenches, trying to get a good scoring chance. And out of this play in the corner, they get a great opportunity. Kevin Hatcher denied because the Islanders are doing a good job keeping the Capitals away from the front of the net. Here's the shot from Hatcher, but look at no Capitals in front because the defense are pinching them off to the side. And Glenn Healy told me before this game this morning that they've worked on moving the defensemen and moving the players, getting better body position against the Capital players to not allow them to be on Healy all the time. And right now, he's just catching those with nobody in front.
They did this in their shutout win in Washington. And what they do is they reverse that V in front of Healy. Keep everything to the side, Chris. And that's something that they were successful with in the regular season, and obviously something they're going back to here right now in the 6th game. Arbour talked about that, and it's really not rocket science.
No, it isn't.
But they got away from that earlier on in the series, and now are trying to get back to it. And it's been to their success this evening. 27-21 on the shot clock. Caps have had 11 shots in this period. And the Islanders had just one shot directed at Don Beaupre. Caps trying to play catch-up hockey. Down by 2. Hatcher flipping it in, but knocked down by Vasky. The neutral ice now picked up by Turgeon. Turgeon bumped by Kristich. Off in the far corner, Johansson, Caps defenseman. Dale Hunter. Bouncing puck goes to Pat Elenick. The pass to Kristich, top of the circle, winds up with a shot that's deflected off the stick of Malachi. Backhander by Loisel, high in the air and down the length of the ice. And back to play, Kevin Hatcher for the Capitals. 11:04 left. The Islanders content now are just getting the puck out of their zone. Steve Thomas has returned after some equipment repairs.
Kevin Hatcher jumping up and hitting Dmitry Kristich. And right now the forwards are looking a little too deliberate at what they're trying to do. There's a big windup by Kristich. That makes it for an easy play for the defenseman. The defenseman gets his stick on it. Kristich doesn't get a shot on net. The wingers have not been driving to the net. When they get the puck, they're electing to just take the big windup. And that's been one of the problems for the Capitals, not generating offense in this hockey game.
11:04 left to go. Cap coach Terry Murray trying to keep the players up. looking to generate some offense here now. Al Iafrate. 3-goal hat trick in Game 5. Descended back here to the island for the 6th game. He would like to generate some offense here. The lone goal, the first of the hockey game, scored by the Capitals. It was Dale Hunter, his 7th of the series. Since then, the Islanders with an even strength goal by Thomas, a shorthanded marker by Benoit Hode, then the Delgarno goal in the dying seconds of the second period. Islanders lead by 2. Ferraro at center. Backhands by Al Iafrate. Iafrate away from Flatley. Iafrate bangs it off the wall. Hode able to keep it in. This is Flatley for Ferraro. Ferraro in front. Beaupre out with a sprawling pad save. The puck underneath and he covers up as Ferraro and Iafrate jostled from close quarter.
The Islanders turning the puck over just inside the Capitals' blue line, and this parlays into a decent scoring chance for the Isles. Benoit Hode, Flatley, and Ferraro have really been dominant when they're out there 5-on-5, so constantly getting chances against the Capitals. They're their best chance of this third period.
Islanders let out some fresh legs. Al Arbour now employing a forward line of Green, flanked by Mullen and Delgarno. Kurvers and Pilon are paired on the points. Mike Ridley out there with Bob Carpenter and Todd Krieger. Rather, Kelly Miller and Todd Krieger. And it is Krieger who has the puck on the left wing. Centers the pass for Kelly Miller. Tipped away by Kurvers. Played by Travis Green. Backhanded off the skate of Kelly Miller. Bouncing puck in front. And Kelly Miller off on the left wing. Kurvers all over Krieger. Ridley circles. Ridley away from Pilon as he falls. Makes the play to Iafrate. Around the boards. Cut off there by Healy. He moves it off the glass. Chopped at by Mullen. Picked up by Green down the left wing. Delgarno goes down the right side. This is Green, top of the circle with a shot. Scores!
Well, Travis Green is going to put home his second of this series, and it was a 2-on-1 which went to a 3-on-2, and Green just elected to shoot the puck. Here's the play on the wall. Mullen gets crunched, but that allows Travis Green to come out of the zone, and he's looking across. Now, this is what fools Don Beaupre. He's looking across, and then he shoots it. He first looks across to Delgarno, and what that does is it freezes the goaltender. Don Beaupre's pads were open. That's where Delgarno shot the puck. Travis Green shot the puck. He beat Don Beaupre.
A look at a dejected group of hockey players right now, trailing in the series 3 games to 2 and facing elimination with 10 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in this third period. They've got to climb back into this one as they're down by 3. Green is second of the playoffs at 9:58. Mullen and Healy draw the assist. That is Glenn Healy who gets the assist. Islander goaltender, and there's Terry Murray. Face tells the story. This is Jones rolling it into the Islander zone. Krupp bumped by May. Krupp still able to make the play. Off the stick of Fitzgerald. Picks it right back up. Loiselle left wing. His shot over top of the net. Vakota bumped along the far side. Jones away from Vakota. Konowalchuk for May. Comes all the way to Healy. Healy to Uwe Krupp. They bump with Konowalchuk. It's Fitzgerald now flipping it high in the air and down. Cavallini. Kevin Hatcher. Cavallini walks in across the line. Cavallini for Hunter. Dale Hunter can't control it. Kasparaitis bumps him. They storm the net. It comes off the Marsh pegs and plays the whistle down. Hunter all over an Islander. In the faceoff circle, that's Kasparaitis. And that's off the Marsh pegs. And there's 9:02 left to go in this third period.
Still a lot of fight left in the Capitals, especially when you look at guys like Dale Hunter. Here he's doing anything to create the goal along with Alan May and Kristich. There's the work in front, just trying to bat that puck past the goaltender Healy. The puck just goes wide and the net comes off, but the Capitals now trail 3 goals, 9:02 left, so now they've just got to chip away, and I'm sure that's going to be the way they're going to talk on the bench. Guys, don't worry that we're down 3. Let's just get that 1 and get back in this hockey game to put the pressure on the Islanders a little more if you get closer.
Now the fans starting to chant against the Capitals here, and guys like Dale Hunter are certainly, and you can see it in his eyes, far from ready to concede in this hockey game. Hunter up there with Kristich and Elliott. Elliott rolls off his stick. Turgeon tries to gain the offensive zone of Washington. Finally, Malachi gets it out of the zone. This is Elliott flipping it in the air between the defensemen. Played by Healy. Moved by King. Out of the zone and down into the Washington end. It's Iafrate motoring back. Iafrate for Hunter. Far side, Hunter picked off by Turgeon. Walks in, shoots, scores!
Dale Hunter upset with that pass. He nailed Turgeon after this goal. Now everything's going to break loose, I think now. Everybody involved, everybody pairing off of this brawl to the right of Don Beaupre.
Well, the Capitals simply showing their frustration here.
Showing a lot of fight, upset with himself, upset with the team's performance, I think, in this hockey game. That's just the way it's went for the Capitals. Dale Hunter, after that giveaway, Turgeon buries it, and then Dale Hunter nails him. And now there's that little scrap going on. Kristich trying to get Baskey away from Alan Iafrate and Steve Coleman.
Benoit Hogue and Pat Elliott. Well, Craig, the mistakes costing the Washington Capitals tonight, no question. A couple of goals that I'm sure Don Beaupre would like to have a second shot at. And here's a giveaway by a guy that certainly played a big series, Dale Hunter.
He's just played a great series for the Capitals. It's unfortunate that he allows this to happen, but here it is. Iafrate rifles it around the boards. Hunter tries to flip it into the middle, trying to make something happen for his team. And here's as Turgeon celebrates. There's the shot to Turgeon. That's why this has erupted a little bit at the end. But there's the give again. Turgeon buries it to the blocker side. Number 77, Dale Hunter, not a happy camper, as are all the Capitals at the Capitals bench.
Turgeon's 4th goal. Turgeon needs some assistance to get off the ice here. The giveaway, then he walks right in here on Don Beaupre. And watch here as Hunter follows Turgeon into the corner. We'll step aside with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in this second period. Caps trail by 3.
What would you do with a Motorola pager?
Never miss a meeting. I don't know. Walter, pager. All right, you got the pager number, right? We're going out. Oh, this works.
A Motorola pager.
touch with the important people in your life while doing the things important to you. The affordable, portable Motorola Pager.
Call First Page for your Motorola Pagers, 1-800-825-2255.
Bored stiff by being fed a McBorrisburger, Bullwinkle is abducted.
Squirrel pay big ransom to get him back.
What we want is what we get.
But Rocky overheard the entire plot.
Those two again.
Swiftly, Rocky flies to Taco Bell, home of the original Taco Supreme and the humongous Big Beef Taco. The huge crunch awakens Bullwinkle, who cleverly escapes.
I love it when he calls me clever. Dream by the Bear.
Jeff Rimmer, Craig Laughlin rejoining you here at the Nassau Coliseum. Rick Tabaracci and the Washington Capitals looking dejected here as they face elimination tonight with 8 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. Don Koharski still trying to sort this one out, Craig.
Yeah, it's a huge conference over there at the penalty box. Koharski, linesman, the captain, deciding how they're going to sort this one out. But the Capitals now down by 4. 8:31 left. One more look at the Dale Hunter pass into the middle. He's trying to set up Cavallini jumping up the middle. He gets burned as number 77. Sneaky Pete picks it off, and here's what started this thing. Turgeon a little bit happy after he scored. Dale Hunter didn't like that one bit, and he lays one pretty good lick on Turgeon after that goal.
Incidentally, Hunter has left the ice surface and most definitely is through for the hockey game.
What I don't understand is why the fans want to get at me. I didn't do anything.
5 minutes for kicking from behind and a game misconduct. Number 14, Paul Cavallini, a 10-minute misconduct. Number 19, Pat Ellenup, 5 minutes for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct. For the Islanders, number 47, Rich Pilon, a 10-minute misconduct. And number 33, Benoit Hogue, 5 minutes for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct. Time of all penalties is 11:29. Once again, that's Hunter of the Capitals, a major penalty for checking from behind and a game misconduct. Cavallini of the Capitals, a 10-minute misconduct. Ellenup of the Capitals, 5 for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct. Pilon of the Islanders, a 10-minute misconduct. Hogue of the Islanders, 5 for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct, all at 11:29.
11:29, the time of the penalties. Hunter getting the 5 minutes from hitting from behind and the game misconduct. Ellenup, 5 for fighting, 10-minute misconduct. Pilon, 10-minute misconduct. And Benoit Hogue, 5 and a 10, 5 for fighting, 10-minute misconduct. And Cavallini also getting a 10-minute misconduct. So the Washington Capitals will be short for the next 5 minutes, and the Islanders will be allowed to add to their lead at will. Now, what's this about you and some of the fans here? We are actually amongst the fans here at the Island, and some irate fans with the Hunter hit are all over you, Craig.
Maybe they're going through me to get to you. Maybe they want you, but
I don't think so.
I don't know. They're pretty upset with me, screaming a few profanities. Maybe they're just upset, I think, with the Capitals after that hit by Dale Hunter, but I didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, here we are up here. I'm safe, though. I'm next to my partner.
You better go down and grab one of your old hockey sticks. You might need it to get out of this building tonight. Glenn Healy will come up, an old teammate of yours, the Los Angeles Kings, played a big hockey game when the Capitals have generated some offense here, and we haven't seen too much of it, but when they have, Healy's come up with some big glove saves.
He certainly has. The Islanders have really showed me something here in this building. In this particular game, they really, from the onset, you know, we talked about the Capitals weathering a storm. Well, there's been a storm most of this hockey game, the way the Islanders have came at the Washington Capitals. And Don Beaupre, that last shot by Turgeon, not too much of a chance on that one-on-one with one of the finest goal scorers in the National Hockey League. Beaupre, I'm sure, frustrated, upset. It's tough to go out like this. I mean, and not being defeated with 8:31 left, anything can happen. But the way the Islanders are playing, it looks pretty good. But remember, this happened at the Cap Center. The Capitals had the complete game under control, 5-1. Things came on the ice. There was a little delay in the game. As soon as that was over, the momentum shifted to the Islanders, and they ended up scoring those goals. So anything can happen. I'm sure that's what the Capitals are thinking about at their bench.
Pictures worth 1,000 words. Actually, at both benches tonight. Al Arbor talking to the linesman Gauthier, trying to get his ear, and eventually the ear of Don Koharski. But the hit by Hunter has cost the New York Islanders the services of Pierre Turgeon, who needed assistance to get off the ice. It looked like he had injured his hand or his elbow, or perhaps his shoulder on the hit. You get a look at the 4 Stanley Cup championship banners that hang high atop the ice surface here. This arena that has been, well, let's say empty, or next to empty for the last few years. All of a sudden, with the New York Islanders' success down the stretch, and particularly here in the playoffs, suddenly they're looking at, again, close to capacity crowds. Terry Murray trying to encourage his players on as the Caps trail by 4. The ice has been cleared of all the debris, and we'll have the face-off at center ice. Mike Ridley. Kelly Miller will be the first penalty killing unit for the Capitals. Calle Johansson, Kevin Hatcher, third on the points. Terry Murray said it all year, the Caps cannot afford to have their defensemen scoring all their goals, and tonight, you saw here, particularly in this third period, the Caps defense jumping up in the play, but you need the production from the big line, your number 1 line, in this case, Pavelka, Bondra, and Christic, if the Caps are to go anywhere in the playoffs. Let's be honest, they've been a disappointment.
They have. They haven't really generated the type of things that you would expect after fine seasons for all 3 of those guys. There's more than those 3 guys. I mean, this is a team sport. It's got to be the team effort and the team concept. And I think Terry Murray put it best. He was hoping that someone would rise to the next level, and nobody has been able to. And that's why the Capitals are trailing here by 4 goals.
Well, you're right. You need everybody going, but when you count on a number 1 line to produce offensively for you, and they are shut down, it's going to be difficult. And that's exactly the case here for the Capitals in this playoff series. But still 7:37 left to go. Ferraro to Flatley for Krupp on the right point. Backhanded by Ferraro. Remember, the Islanders are on the power play for the next 3 minutes and 56 seconds on the Hunter Major for hitting from behind. Vasky sends it wide, knocked down by Kevin Hatcher and sent into the neutral ice area. Louis Krupp. Too far for Flatley. Johansson back to play it for the Capitals, but Beaupre gets there first. Krupp into the empty net. Oh! And that one took a bounce in front of the empty net and went sliding by the open corner. Pavelka along the boards. And it's Hatcher for the Capitals. Off the boards and down with 3:20 remaining in the 5-minute Hunter Major. 6:48 left to go in this third period. Ray Ferraro, who has a goal in every game in this series, including 4 in game number 5. But understand, with 6:37 left, his goal-scoring streak right now in jeopardy. He has not scored tonight. Pavelka working on Malachi. Steps away, Loisel on the right wing. Tries to roll it out of the zone. And it's actually cleared by Flatley onto the stick of Iafrate. Now Iafrate, a little spinorama, and sent behind Healy, who plays. Malachi. 2:42 left in the Hunter Major. That's Mullen away on the left wing. Darts down the right side, and that's Delgarno. Delgarno around the net. Delgarno hit by Al Iafrate. Gets some help now from Fitzgerald. Walks out of the corner. Tries to send it towards the net, but it's chopped at, but not out. Malachi. Mullen. Shot by Kurvers, deflected over top of the net. Kurvers. Malachi. Back for Kurvers. Slides it across. Malikov up the middle there to Mullen. Mullen picked off there by Sean Anderson into the offensive zone, and he's hit high by Malikov. Much to the right of the crowd here. 5.5 minutes left in the third period. 1:57 in the Hunter penalty. Curvers from center. Lead pass, Travis Green. Green dishes off for Steve Thomas. Thomas from a sharp angle. Green with a rebound. Beaupre had the angle. Thomas out of the corner. Tries to wheel in front. Poked off his stick. Gets it back to Krupp at the right point. Krupp to Thomas. Turns. Fires a shot that's blocked by Sean Anderson. Thomas again to Krupp at the right point. Sent back to Travis Green in the corner. Green. One hand over the stick of Derek King. King slides it. That's Green. Behind the net. Walking in front. Thomas. And the shot goes astray. And that's Malikov, or rather King. Slow to get up in front of Don Beaupre as the Caps come up ice. 4:43 left. Todd Krieger scores! Todd Krieger and the Caps get a shorthanded goal to cut the margin to 3 with 4:41 left.
Great effort by Todd Krieger. We've been talking about how well this guy has played, and he finally pays off for him. He's the guy, I think, that collapsed and nailed Derek King in front of Don Beaupre, not allowing him to get that shot away, and he ends up at the end of this rush scoring a nice goal past Glenn Healy. Glenn Healy, who hasn't been tested, looked a little shaky on this play, and here's Kristich with some good stick handling work, and he just dumps it in the middle. And Curvers doesn't take the man. Todd Krieger comes late and buries it underneath a Glenn Healy. Some good work in the penalty killing once again results in a Capitals goal.
On our Paramount 20 scoreboard, the Montreal Canadiens over the Quebec Nordiques 6-2. That is a final. The Canadiens, the Nordiques in 6 games and advance against Buffalo in the Adams Division final. Todd Krieger, his first of the playoffs. 15-19 the time of the goal. It's 5-2. If we get an update on the condition of Pierre Turgeon, we'll certainly pass it along. Left after scoring the goal and then hit from behind by Dale Hunter. And we have yet to hear from the Islander dressing room. If we get an update, we'll certainly pass it along to you here on Paramount 20. Pavonka, Elias Brady, retreats around Don Beaupre. Bondra backhands ahead. Vasky. Puck for Ferraro. Slides it across for Malikov. Malikov to Ferraro across the line. Ferraro, left point. Malikov winds up with a shot that goes wide. 36 seconds left in the 5-minute major. And a holding penalty here called by referee Don Koharski.
That's a good call by Koharski. Ferraro, after being nailed by Michael Pavonka, he gets a minor penalty. We'll be back. 4:05 left in the third.
Why is it always the same old story? Why ask why? Try a less filling beer with a lot more taste. Bud Dry. When it comes to a great beer, we wrote the book.
Welcome to Roy Rogers, where the chickens come home to roast. Right now, get a quarter roaster with cornbread and your choice of 2 sides for just $2.99. Or feed a family of 4 with 4 quarters, cornbread, and your choice of 2 large sides for just $9.99. Take them back to the nest. Have a wing ding. Roy's Roasters, the chicken that rules the roost.
Ray Ferraro, 8 goals in this playoff series, held off the score sheet tonight in the penalty box here for holding the stick. And the Caps are on the power play, or will be, in the next 30 seconds. 4-on-4 hockey right now. As Freddie jumps up on the play, and it's called in the offside. Connor Walchuk tried to straddle the line, slipped and fell, and the faceoff will come outside the line with 3:57 left.
Here's the play. There's the holding right there. Michael Pavonka trying to get away from Ray Ferraro. He's caught with his hand on Michael Pavonka's hockey stick. Ferraro in the box. That's why the teams right now are playing 4-on-4 for the next 26 seconds.
Louis Krupp. It's high in the air. Al Iafrate standing at center. Walks in across the line. Darting to the net is Bondra. And the shot, only to see the save by Healy.
Wow, if that one would have went in, this would have been a different hockey game. Peter Bondra trying to snap one home, and Glenn Healy, we talked about his heroics all series long, and here's a big save right there. Bondra just fortunate to get that one away, a knuckleballer off a nice feed from Al Iafrate. The saucer pass, it's bouncing a little bit, that's why he just wanted to shoot it quickly. He's trying to go between the pads. Glenn Healy just falls on top of it, and there he is, falling down, the puck underneath him.
Pavanka Kristich up front. Iafrate and Hatcher narrowed on the point. Glenn Healy, who has now faced a total of 25 Washington shots, and he has stopped 23 of the 25. Early in this third period, several of his saves were of a few variety, including 3 glove stops. Pavanka wins the draw. Hatcher thrown to the ice there by Vaske, and we're going to get another penalty here against the Islanders. Washington is going to go to the penalty box here. I think it was Hatcher, or is he going to call Hatcher here for diving?
Well, Vaske had that stick right up underneath Kevin Hatcher's helmet. He's got to be nailed there. Hatcher went down hard. He draws the penalty. The Capitals now are going to have a good opportunity. They're going to have a 5-on-3 in 4 seconds. And here's Vaske heading to the box. He was really throwing down hard. He got that stick up into the face there. Here it is right off the draw. Bottom right corner. There's Vaske getting his stick up. Then he works around Kevin Hatcher, but it's right there with him. He pulls back on his stick. That's where it catches Kevin Hatcher right near the teeth. He's off in the box. The Capitals 5-on-3. 3:35 left to go in this third period. Excellent opportunity for the Capitals to get back in the hockey game. And maybe into that crystal ball that you looked at, well, I'd say, 7 or 8 minutes ago in playing time. Maybe you saw something. Well, this is their chance. I mean, they've got to score one quick before that first penalty expires so that they're going to have a chance for another power play.
Well, coming into tonight's hockey game, the Capitals were number 1 in power play efficiency with 8 goals and 22 opportunities. But they were unable to score a power play goal here tonight in their previous attempts, and in fact gave up a shorthanded goal while playing with the extra man. But now we're playing 4 skaters on 3 for the next 4 seconds, and then the 100 major will be over, and the Caps will have a 5-on-3. Shot right on, Healy scores! And the Capitals have made it a 2-goal hockey game.
Wow, and that penalty just ended there. We're going to see if Ray Ferraro's going to come out. I think he is, because that Hunter one expired. Ray Ferraro's coming out. That's the first minor penalty for the Islanders. He comes out, but the Capitals are still going to have close to 2 minutes on the second power play. And here's the importance of winning the draw. And Al Iafrate goes and says, I'm going to go myself. And here he beats Malakoff and just uses his strength to outwork Malakoff, and he comes in front and just flips one off the stick of Glenn Healy. Glenn Healy tries to catch it. No way, off the end and in. The Capitals, 3:30 left. There's still life, down by 2. Lots of chances yet to go.
Iafrate's 6th goal of this series. 16 minutes, 30 seconds, the time of the goal. For the next minute, 51 seconds. Will enjoy the manpower advantage, and they can cut the margin to 1. Mullen sends it on. Beaupre the save. Michael Pavanka. Or Al Iafrate picks it up off the boards. Iafrate now will try to wheel away from Delgarno. Left the puck behind. And it is Hatcher. Dishing off on the wing for Iafrate off the point. Shovels it in behind Healy, who makes the play. Kruk sends it to Iafrate. Delgarno chops it out of the zone and down the ice. 2:50 left to go. Third period. Hatcher away for the Capitals. Al Iafrate hammers it in. Kasparaitis near side. Tries to roll it away from Pavanka. Pavanka able to cut it off. Chopped off his stick. Backhanded out of the zone. Pavanka back to play it. 2.5 minutes left to go, third period. 5-3, Islanders lead. Hatcher with Kristich and Pivonka ahead of him. It's called on the offside. 48 seconds left in the Caps power play. 2:24 left on the clock.
The Capitals coming to the Islander blue line, and they were met up with 4 Islanders back, and you can't try to make that little pass there. And then that forced the offside because the Capitals tried to shovel that puck ahead to Kristich. The Islanders standing up, forcing the offside. A simple plays here is to dump it in. 2:24 left here in the third.
Kelly Miller coming over now to talk to Don Koharski. And the Caps have called a timeout. Kelly Miller took his time coming over. Give the Capitals an extra couple of seconds of rest. Terry Murray will now diagram a play. Try to get the Capitals going here in these final 48 seconds with the extra man. All right, put yourself into Terry Murray's shoes here, Craig, and when do you pull the goaltender? While you've got the extra attacker, or do you wait here and see a few more ticks of the clock go on?
Well, I think, you know, he's going to have that dilemma, but I think the important thing is to get the face-off in the Islander zone. I'm not sure if I would do it right here outside the blue line.
All right, if they win the draw and get the offensive zone, is that the time you pull?
Yeah, either a face-off. I think I'd wait for a face-off. If they can get a quick dump in, a body check, and a freeze of the puck in the Islander zone, then that's when I think you see Don Beaupre. But 2:24 left. They're down by 2. They might be wanting to go for it.
You know, I remember back to Game 1 of the Montreal-Quebec series, and yes, this is what Terry Murray's doing here right now. He's pulled Beaupre out of the net. And that Montreal-Quebec series, a similar situation with Quebec on the power play. They were down 2-0. They pulled Ron Hextall. They scored on the power play, then got another goal with the net empty to send it into overtime. And that's right now what the Capitals are down by 2. That game was what, 2-0. This one's 5-3. So the Caps have 6 attackers on 4. There's 30 seconds left in the Vaski penalty. Caps trail by 2 with 2 minutes left to go in this third period. Here's Iafrate dishing it off on the wing for Hatcher. Caps having a difficult time getting across the Islander blue line as they set the remaining 4 players across the line. Finally, the Caps are in there. Bondra in front. They can't get the puck to him. And covering up there is Glenn Healy. 8 seconds left on the power play. And it's 6 on 4. So a critical faceoff will come to the left of Glenn Healy here.
Here's the play. Mike Ridley trying to dish off in front. He's just trying to feather that pass to Peter Bondra. Just about gets through. Good collapse there by Brian Mullen, the back checker, helping out his defenseman, Malakoff, number 23. Bondra doesn't get a whack at this one. Healy freezes the puck. But there's that important face-off now. You want your best face-off guy out there to win this draw and then just go to the net. Knock Healy around. Get somebody in the crease area. Get any type of goal you can at this point of the game.
Well, here's the importance of a Dale Hunter. Hunter through for the hockey game. After the 5-minute major, they could certainly use his presence here. Now Iafrate with a shot that's deflected off into the corner. Along the boards, they battle for possession. Caps still with the net empty. Islanders back to full strength. Down to Skater. Troops and Beaupre. Back into the net. The puck went wide. Mike Ridley. A minute 17 remaining. Moved along by Iafrate away from Fitzgerald. Troops up by Pivonka. You see the time remaining here in this third period. Caps trailing by 2 goals. And the crowd on their feet here at the Coliseum with less than a minute to go. Hatcher. Again, Beaupre darts towards the Capitals bench. Off the skate of Loiselle. Kevin Hatcher slides ahead for Pivonka. Cut pass, Kelly Miller. Iafrate from the point. Healy. Now this is Bondra wheeling away from Loiselle. Up the middle, this will be icing here as Kasparaitis plays it. And the face-off will come in the Washington zone with 34 and 4/10 seconds remaining. Don Beaupre is going to be forced to come back into the net.
Is this an octopus? Are we in Detroit? This is the Detroit type thing they like to do, is throw the octopus or squid on the ice. But here at the island, there's also one. And it's an octopus.
Beaupre on the Capitals bench as the octopus is removed. Become a Stanley Cup tradition not only in Detroit, but as well earlier on in that Detroit-Toronto series, Maple Leaf Gardens. They also threw some rotten fish onto the ice at the Gardens. And there's Don Beaupre back in the Capitals net. 34 and 4/10 seconds remaining. The Caps down by 2. Hatcher turning away around the net. Caps team captain with Beaupre again heading to the bench for the extra attacker. 25 seconds left. The backhand shot knocked down by Malikov. Far boards. Hard hit on Hatcher by Vasky. Final seconds ticking off. Connor Walchuk holding up his man Mullen. Mike Wrigley from center. Connor Walchuk with the puck. Connor Walchuk far side. Sending it in high on Healy. He gloves it. As the final seconds tick off, throwing it into the corner, the New York Islanders have beaten the Washington Capitals 4-2 with a 5-3 victory here on the island tonight. And they will advance to the Patrick Division Final against the Pittsburgh Penguins beginning Sunday afternoon in Pittsburgh. Exchanging a few words at the far side. Words of congratulation, words of encouragement. The crowd on their feet here at the Nassau Coliseum. Glenn Healy pulling off the mask, and their traditional handshake begins. The Islanders, a great finish to the regular season to make the playoffs and put their crosstown rival New York Rangers out of the playoffs. Now advance as they defeat the Capitals in 6 games. Healy, Tabaracci at the end of the line. Al Iafrate, what a great series he had. 6th goal tonight for Washington. A bitter pill to swallow for that man. He's a competitor. There's Healy now, and Iafrate exchanging words. Steve Jones, Glenn Healy. They must be friends. Mike Ridley wishing Healy well. And as the Islanders leave the ice, they know they've got a tall order. They've got to defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins to get out of the Patrick Division. The 2-time Stanley Cup champions will be waiting for them. Sunday afternoon, that series will begin. We'll be back with our post-game show ahead. The Capitals lose by 3 and are out of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
When one of the Untouchables learns the truth about his sister...
Where'd you get these?
We ran your sister in on a prostitution charge.
He discovers the mob is responsible for her downfall.
Can't do this to me! They hook you on chunks.
If you find her, I'm not sure you're going to want her.
Now the favor is to take justice